One cough could infect you, and it hits harder after 50. Imagine this, you're in the grocery store. Someone coughs nearby, you barely think about it. But what if I told you that one cough could carry something deadly, especially if you're over 50? That's how pneumonia can sneak up on you, fast, fierce, and sometimes fatal. Pneumonia isn't just a bad cold. It's a lung infection that can strike hard, especially for older adults. It kills tens of thousands of people in the United States every year. And the scary part? It often starts with something as simple as a cough or a sneeze from someone standing a little too close. Today, we're breaking down why pneumonia hits harder after 50, how it spreads, the warning signs to watch for, and most importantly, how to protect yourself. You'll want to stick around for this one. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want more real, honest health tips that can actually protect you and your family. We break things down so you can take control of your health. No confusing medical talk here. Pneumonia is a serious infection that inflames the air sacs in one or both lungs. These air sacs, called alveoli, can fill up with fluid or pus, making it hard to breathe and get enough oxygen into your bloodstream. That's when things start to go downhill fast. But here's the thing, pneumonia isn't just caused by one bad bug. It can come from bacteria, viruses, or even fungi. The most common bacterial form is Streptococcus pneumoniae, but viruses like the flu or even COVID-19 can trigger it too. And in rare cases, mold or fungi from the environment can be the culprit, especially if your immune system is already weakened. What makes pneumonia tricky is how easily it can spread. A person with pneumonia might cough or sneeze, and tiny droplets carrying the infection go airborne. If you breathe them in, you can get infected. That's why one innocent cough can be a lot more dangerous than it looks. And while healthy people can usually fight off these infections, it's a different story for those with weaker immune systems, chronic illnesses, or, you guessed it, people over 50. Pneumonia can hit hard and fast, and without quick treatment, it can lead to hospitalization or worse. The key is knowing what you're up against. Pneumonia might seem like just another illness, but it can spiral into something life-threatening. That's why awareness is everything. Once you hit 50, your body starts to change inside and out. And while we all know about grey hair and stiff joints, most people don't realize that your immune system also starts to slow down. That's one of the biggest reasons pneumonia becomes a serious threat. Think of your immune system like your body's army. Over time, it loses some of its strength and speed. So when a virus or bacteria enters the body, especially in the lungs, it's harder to mount a strong defense. That's why pneumonia infections are more common, more severe, and more deadly in people over 50. Here's a stat that might make you sit up. Adults 65 and older are nearly 10 times more likely to be hospitalized for pneumonia than younger adults. And the death rate, it's significantly higher. That's not scare tactics, that's real data. On top of that, many people over 50 are already managing chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. These illnesses make it even tougher for the body to fight off infection, and they increase the chances of complications from pneumonia. Let's not forget lifestyle factors. Smokers and former smokers have damaged lungs, which makes it easier for pneumonia to take hold. And if you've had the flu recently or COVID-19, your lungs might still be recovering, making them vulnerable. All of this paints a clear picture. After 50, pneumonia isn't just another bug, it's a health threat you need to take seriously. And hey, quick question for you. What part of pneumonia worries you most? Is it the infection itself, the hospital stay, the long recovery? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear what you're thinking, or even share your story. You're not alone in this. So, how do you know if it's pneumonia and not just a bad cold or the flu? The symptoms can overlap, but there are some clear signs that should raise red flags, especially if you're over 50. The classic symptoms of pneumonia include a deep, persistent cough, sometimes with mucus, fever, chills, shortness of breath and chest pain when you breathe or cough. You might also feel incredibly tired or weak, like your energy just got zapped overnight. But here's the twist. For older adults, the symptoms can look very different. Sometimes there's no fever at all. Instead, you might feel confused, dizzy, or just off. In fact, sudden confusion or changes in mental sharpness can be one of the first signs of pneumonia in seniors. And that often leads to delays in getting help, which can make things worse. If pneumonia isn't caught early, complications can follow. The infection can spread to the bloodstream, called bacteremia, and cause sepsis, a life-threatening reaction that affects the whole body. It can also lead to lung abscesses, pleural effusion, fluid around the lungs, and respiratory failure that requires a ventilator. That's why it's so important to take any breathing-related symptoms seriously, especially if you're over 50. Pneumonia doesn't always knock loudly, it can sneak in quietly and do major damage. So if something feels off, don't wait. Talk to your doctor. It could be nothing, but it could also be something serious. Better safe than sorry. Here's the good news. Pneumonia is dangerous, but it's also preventable. If you're over 50, there are smart, natural steps you can take right now to lower your risk without relying only on medications or shots. Let's start with your immune system. This is your body's frontline defense against pneumonia and other infections. After 50, your immune system doesn't work as fast or as strong as it used to, but there are ways to keep it sharp. First up, nutrition. Eat foods that support immunity, like citrus fruits, leafy greens, garlic, ginger and yogurt. These foods are packed with vitamins C, D and healthy bacteria, or probiotics, that help your body fight infections naturally. Avoid too much sugar and ultra-processed foods. They can drag your immune system down. Next, sleep. It's more powerful than most people think. Getting 7 to 8 hours of good sleep every night helps your immune cells regenerate and stay alert. If you're constantly tired, your body is too. Don't forget movement. You don't have to run marathons, but regular walking, stretching, or light exercise like yoga improves circulation, strengthens your lungs, and boosts immunity. Plus, it helps with another big one, stress. Chronic stress weakens the immune system. So carve out time for things that relax you, whether it's meditation, music, gardening, or just laughing with friends. Your immune system works better when you're calm and mentally balanced. And finally, stay hydrated and wash your hands. These might sound basic, but they're your daily defenses. Hydration keeps your mucous membranes moist, which traps bacteria and viruses more effectively. Clean hands help stop germs from even reaching your lungs in the first place. By strengthening your immune system naturally, you build a shield against pneumonia, one that works every single day. How do you keep your immune system strong? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to learn from each other. So, let's recap. Pneumonia isn't just a winter cold or something only frail people get. It's a serious lung infection that can hit hard, especially after 50. All it takes is one cough, one sneeze, or one moment of lowered immunity, and suddenly your lungs are in trouble. We've talked about what pneumonia is, how it spreads, why it gets riskier as we age, and how the symptoms can sometimes sneak up on you, especially in older adults. But we've also seen that there's a lot you can do about it. From boosting your immune system with smart nutrition and better sleep, to staying active and managing stress, you have tools. You don't need to live in fear of pneumonia, but you should respect it. It's serious. And the more you know, the better you can protect yourself and the people you care about. If you found this video helpful, give a like and subscribe for more no-nonsense health tips that actually make a difference. And if you have questions or want to share your own experience with pneumonia, or what you're doing to stay strong, drop it in the comments. We're in this together. Stay safe, stay strong, and take care of those lungs.